It is the end of the month of September. Ooh, that went by fast. But most importantly, we now have the fragrance haul of the month. I know you all enjoy these. We have some newness, some oldness, some wish list items, as well as some gifted items. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These are Marie here. Yes, we're doing the fragrance haul of the month. I love these. Super fun. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I decided to go in with a tomato red or orangey red. This is from MAC, and this is Lady Danger, an oldie but goodie, a forever staple in my collection. As always, details on the face and all that will be in the description box below, so you don't have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this one is a joy. This one's gonna make my tried and true list for sure for fall. This is from YSL, you all, and this is Libre Le Parfum, you all. I've been standing this fragrance ever since it came out 2 years ago. This one is still my favorite of the Libres. It has a full dedicated review already up on the channel, so check that out if you haven't already. But I am wearing this one. I've been reaching for it in the month of September. This one's gonna make my top 5 for sure, so stay tuned for that video as well. But yes, YSL Libre Le Parfum. I am enjoying this one 2 years later. It's still that girl to me. And without further ado, let's get into this here fragrance haul. Let's start out with the one that was on my wish list for the longest time. Well, more so because of the fact I kept going back and forth about it, y'all. This is from MFK or Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is Grand Soir, you all. Yes, Grand Soir. This is a fragrance that always becomes very popular, very trendy around this time of year, meaning autumn, going into winter time. That's also when it starts to sell out too. I've noticed that in the past 2 years, and I'm noticing it's already starting to sell out in some places as well. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the fragrance, Grand Soir, you all. I've had a sample of this fragrance. I've smelled it a million times, and in the past, y'all, it was smelling pretty masculine to me. However, once I played in my sample, it was a cooler day when I played in my sample one day, and I was like, I get it. I finally get it. It literally took me 3 years, y'all, to enjoy Grand Soir. Like, it really has. But now it's like I get past that opening, because the opening can be a little masculine, because I've heard a lot of other ladies say that. Y'all do tell me that too. I read your comments, and it was a little masculine for me too, but the dry down is everything. I'm gonna get into the notes too while we're here. So we have top notes of labdanum, we have orange, we have lavender, we have benzoin. Then that base, y'all, the base is what brings it all together. Amber, vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, and musk. And for me, it was the dry down. This is one of those fragrances that when you first spray it, you're like, what did I just spray on myself? Give it 10 minutes. In my case, that's what I get. That's what I need. I needed 10 minutes. And then that vanilla, the amber, and that tonka bean, those 3 notes sealed the deal for me. And I'm like, okay, I'm now on board with Grand Soir. So that is why I got a bottle of it. And in fact, this is my first MFK fragrance, I want to say in like 3 years. So it had been a hiatus with me in the house, but Grand Soir brought me back. So that is why we're starting the list off with Grand Soir, a autumn classic and an autumn favorite. Now this next fragrance was gifted to me from the brand. We love when that happens, because I did not realize it was coming. It just showed up on my doorstep one day, y'all. And this is from Mugler, and this is their new Angel Fantasm fragrance. I saw there's a men's version, but this is the feminine version. This is the full name, y'all. It's Angel Fantasm Eau de Parfum Sensual. I'm like, okay. So I do not own any Angel fragrances from that lineup at all in my collection. So this is a first for me, exciting. Have I smelled Angel fragrances before? Because there's a million flankers for them. Yes, I have. By the way, backstory, the reason I don't own any Angels, because back when I did a seasonal job when I was in college at Macy's, client came in to refill their bottle of original Angel, and that bottle spilled all over me. And I hated that fragrance ever since. Let me know, y'all, if y'all can relate about it. Say if something spilled on you and now you just hate the smell of it for the rest of your life. It does not matter. That's how I have felt about that fragrance. So that's why I have not owned anything from Angel or any of the lines. So to get one, I'm like, okay, let me see, how does it smell over a decade later? And I gotta say, Phantasm, okay. I see why the girls still love you. I see why the girls still are here for Angel release. I do like this. I do like this. I've even did a first impressions short video on it. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. But y'all, let's talk about Phantasm. It has keynotes, y'all, of pineapple, coconut. There's bourbon, vanilla, and amber in here too. This fragrance, and I've said this in my first impressions, and it still stands as I've been wearing the scent too. This is literally the epitome of a transition scent, meaning going from one season to another. And in particular, I mean going from summer to fall. Because of the fact there's pineapple in here, so you get that fruity happiness. That base though of that patchouli. Yeah, because there's definitely patchouli in this fragrance, even though it's not listed. It's fruity but deep in the base. Like that's what I'm getting from this scent. So that's why I say, okay, say if you have like warmer days going on, those fruitier notes are gonna work for you. But however, at night it gets cooler. Those deeper notes are gonna work for you in my opinion. The bourbon vanilla, the patchouli, the amber, all that. That's how I feel about this scent. Oh, by the way, here is the bottle. I realized I was holding the box. Here's the bottle. This is one of those bottles that you have to lay it flat. And I'm like, okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the bottle. However, the juice I do enjoy. I've worn this fragrance twice now. It has lasted me about 5 to 6 hours. So, okay. Cool. However, of course, I will continue to wear this fragrance before I give its full dedicated review, so stay tuned. But all in all, I will say I am pleased to have received this fragrance because it was not on my radar. I didn't realize it was coming out. I didn't realize it was a new release for the season. So hey, we love an unexpected find and I'm happy about it. And that again is from the house of Mugler, and this is Angel Fantasm. The next fragrance, y'all, was kindly sent over to me from Twisted Lily. This is a new release, hot off of the presses, you all. This is from the brand Etat Libre. And the name of the fragrance is Story of Your Life. And I'm like, okay, interesting title. It's like a whole write-up and everything about this scent. Apparently it was highly anticipated from the brand. And I'm like, okay, let me see. Because you know, right now there are so many new releases coming out. I cannot keep up. So that's why to be receiving these new releases, I'm like, thank you, because it's just so much system overload right now. Can y'all relate? But anywho, here is the bottle. This thing is sturdy and it is a big bottle. I'm gonna get into the notes for you all. We have top notes, y'all, of cistus, we have divana, we have benzoin. Heart notes, y'all, we have laurel, we have orange blossom, we have brioche, and then y'all in the base we have rum, cocoa, we have patchouli, vanilla, and we have amberwood and organox too, y'all. This scent has layers, let me tell you. For me, it's the brioche note, and it's also that chocolate note in here, the cocoa note. Let me use the correct term. So this is one, it takes you on a journey, but I also have to say that divana in the top is very prominent too. So this is one that is definitely a niche fragrance for sure. I'm still playing in it. I haven't fully formed my thoughts on this one yet. But yeah, this don't smell like everything else in my collection, that's for sure. It's truly unique. And this is one, because of the fact there's a cocoa note and there's a bread note, so it's giving low-key, gourmandish notes. I think this is one that's gonna do well when we get closer to wintertime, in my opinion. So this is one I'm gonna take my time with playing in before I give my final verdict. And that again is from Etat Libre, and we have Story of Your Life. I was super excited to get this next package in the mail, you all, because this is fantastic. Get into it, you all. I received this from the house of Valentino. Yes, Valentino Beauty sent me over some PR. We appreciate that. And it looks like it's the box of like a pair of shoes or something from the True Luxury Fashion line. I'm like, thank you. And inside, y'all, we had not one, not two, not three, but 4 fragrances in the deluxe travel sizes, y'all. Let me get the boxes here together. This is what showed up. So it's all of the Donna Born in Roma line up. That is like their favorites, their best sellers. And okay, let's get into it. Gotta pay respect to the one that started the trend. We have the original Donna Born in Roma right here, and this is how it came. Look how pretty this is. By the way, the amount in these bottles are 15 mils, so they are 5 mils more than the standard travel size, so I appreciate that. That's why I said these are deluxe size bottles. 4 is travel size, purse size, and they still look like the full size bottle versions because of the rock studs, and this is glass. So I'm like, okay, very nice. So with Donna Born in Roma, you have key notes, y'all, of jasmine sandbag. There's also cashmere in here, and of course that iconic bourbon vanilla. I do have a full dedicated review up on our channel about this fragrance, so definitely check that out. And that again is Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. Next up, we have Donna Born in Roma, the intense version from Valentino. And I love how this bottle literally looks like the full size bottle that I have. The dark bottle is like pinkish black. I'm really here for this. Excellent. So with the Born in Roma intense version, y'all, we have keynotes of bourbon vanilla, we have a trio of jasmine, and then we also have benzoin in here too. I also have a full dedicated review up on the channel already to this fragrance, but hey, now I have a travel size that I'm excited about. And that again is Valentino's Donna Born in Roma, the intense version. Then let's take it to the lighter side, shall I say more spring summer in my opinion. We have Valentino Donna Born in Roma, we have Coral Fantasy, this one right here, and here is the bottle. Pretty peachy pinky type of juice. I also have a full dedicated review up on the channel already about this one too, so check that out if you haven't already. Coral Fantasy, you all, there's a kiwi note in this scent, and it's just perfect for summertime in my opinion. But there's also orange in here, there's rose, and there's also jasmine. So this one is more of a refreshing fruity cocktail in my opinion, and I'm here for it. And that again is Valentino's Donna Born in Roma, the Coral Fantasy version. And now for the one I was the most excited to get, because I do not have a full-size bottle of like the others. Y'all, I got the green extravaganza version in here too. Super happy about this. And I love the fact that the juice is green. I have talked about this fragrance, and I told you all I thought it was full bottle worthy in the past when I did like my spring fragrances, like first impressions of new releases and things. So that's why I knew this is what I'm excited about. I knew what it smelled like already, but to have a bottle of it now, I'm happy about. Thank you again, Valentino. It has key notes, y'all, of tea. There's jasmine in here, and of course there is vanilla extract in here. And this scent is, yes. I had to spray this one out because I'm super excited about it. This one is refreshing. Think herbal tea in a cooling spa somewhere. That is what this one is giving me on first impression. I will be wearing this more, and I will be doing a dedicated review on Valentino's Born Aroma Green Extravaganza, because this one we gotta talk a little bit more about, especially now that I have a bottle of it and I can really play in it. Oh, and by the way, all of the bottles are sprays. They are not dabbers or anything, so it's a true bottle experience. I'm so happy about this. And that again is from Valentino, you all. So I'm happy about having all 4 of the fragrances in more travel convenient size bottles. Happy about that. Next up, you all, this one made my wish list. So you know I'm super excited about this one, you all. This is from the house of BDK Parfums, and this is Vanille Leather. Super excited to purchase this one because I'm noticing this scent is getting a lot more traction. And I noticed when that happens here on YouTube, I was like, yeah, it's gonna start to sell out. It's starting to do that. So that's why I was like, oh no, I'm getting Vanille Leather this year. If you all recall, I did a sampling series video in the past, you all, back when this fragrance first came out a year ago, and I told you I was gonna end up getting a full-size bottle of it. I savored my sample of it for over a year, and I was like, we're just not gonna do this no more. Here it is. I mean, this is beautiful. Even though the name says Vanille Leather, this isn't a vanilla bomb to me. It's not a leather bomb to me. In fact, it's a buttery iris bomb in my opinion. The vanilla comes out over time, then the leather is like in the background to me. This is not a hard-hitting fragrance whatsoever in my opinion. So let's talk about it, y'all. In the top notes, y'all, we have our pink peppercorn, violet accord. We have tuberose, we got jasmine. Then we have vanilla in here, patchouli, oak wood, leather, orris, and benzoin. To me, the orris is the most prominent note in here. Orris gives things a more powdery effect, a little bit more smoother effect in my opinion. I do get a little bit of the jasmine in here too. But all in all, this wears like a sultry cream to me. Like a sultry fall body cream in my opinion. This could actually be someone's signature scent for the cold weather in my opinion. So that's why I picked it up, because Vanille Leather is one of those fragrances like when you do not know what to wear, but you just want to make sure it smells good. This is the scent. You can wear Vanille Leather in the office. You can wear Vanille Leather out on a town, on a date, to trips. It does not matter. Vanille Leather will get you right for the cold weather. So that's why I wanted it as kind of a sort of signature scent for this time of year. And that again is BDK's Vanille Leather, y'all. And then I saved the best for last to talk about the ultimate fall wish list fragrance for me for this year. Yes, it's a 2024 release. If y'all have been watching me for the past 2 months, you know I have been going on and on about this scent ever since I got a sample of it. I had to go ahead and do it. I couldn't wait for no discount, gray market, whatever you want to call it. I needed her, y'all. This right here is from the house of Amouage, and yes, you are seeing this correctly. I picked up Love Delight. Love Delight, she is that girl for fall. She is so good. Let's get into the notes, y'all. But hold on, before we get into the notes, let's take a moment for the bottle. This is the new style of bottles, these like pastel matte finish bottles. I kind of like it. Online, I didn't like the pictures of it. I wasn't here for it. I'm team the older bottles. But now that I have this one in person, I'm like, okay, she cute. Beautiful peachy color. I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. But let's get into the notes of Love Delight, y'all. We have top notes of ginger. We have mandarin, rosewater, and cinnamon. Then we have heart notes, y'all, of heliotrope, jasmine, and rose. In the base, y'all, we have vanilla, cocoa, rum, and cypriol. It's the ginger in here for me. It's the cinnamon in here for me. It's the heliotrope and it's the cocoa. Period. That is what I'm loving in this scent. And let me tell y'all something. The sample was cute and I fell in love with the sample, but ain't nothing like the spray from the bottle. The bottle, it filled my space. It filled up the space here, filled up the room. I said, oh, the bottle's giving me what I thought it would give. It's giving me more life. And mind you, I fell in love with the sample. So I was like, okay, yes, the bottle, we need it. We need it. And I'm gonna be honest, I went ahead and picked this up. Yes, it was a splurge because I was like, I'm celebrating my anniversary. I'm gonna get something I want. So Amouage Love Delight was the final acquisition for this here haul. I needed her. I didn't care. I needed her. That wraps up this fall haul, you all, or shall I say the monthly haul, even though this is like a fall focused haul because it is September, you know. Y'all, let me know what you think about my haul. As you can see, we got a lot of newness. We got some PR. We got some oldies. We got some goodies in here. We got a lot going on. But all in all, I'm pleased with these fragrances, and I will be playing in them, and you all will be seeing thoughts and opinions and things in future upcoming videos. I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.